Have you guys heard of a Christmas tree or some pine trees growing right in the middle of a desert? Never? Not possible? A dry, hot desert is not the right type of soil for a Christmas tree to grow and survive. Every seed needs the right type of cell to grow. Similarly, every cell in a human body is surrounded by a nourishing layer of soil by a pool of proteins which we call as the extracellular matrix, ECM. When breast cancer cells travel to the lungs, they should not be able to survive because the soil, the environment in the lungs is very different compared to the breast. So how can breast cancer cells survive in different organs? When breast cancer cells travel to lung, they themselves make bad proteins and secrete these bad proteins in the extracellular space to change the environment of the lungs. So imagine healthy, normal lung cells sitting at peace on a beautiful couch. This couch is the extracellular matrix, which provides nourishment to normal lung cells to function. And when a cancer cell arrives and sits on the same couch, the cancer cells start secreting bad protein to destroy this couch and make lung cells feel uncomfortable. Cancer cells love to play with the extracellular matrix because this is one of the ways they can survive in different organs. We were working with some breast cancer tissues and we found that cancer cells in the breast had a lot of nephronectin. A healthy, normal breast did not have any nephronectin, no brown spots. Normal cells don't make nephronectin like cancer cells in the breast. Nephronectin. Nephro means kidney. Nephronectin is known to help in development of kidneys, but the same protein, when present in the breast, acts as a bad protein and helps cancer to spread in different organs. So basically, nephronectin is just an unwanted guest in the breast. If it is present in the wrong place at the wrong time, it acts as a bad protein. A healthy breast do not need nephronectin. Another fun fact, nephronectin is also responsible for goosebumps. Who could have imagined that a good protein which helps in development of kidneys is responsible for goosebumps could also help cancer to spread? In our experiment, we used breast cancer cells which are capable of secreting nephronectin protein. We also have put a little red tag on the protein so we can trace where it travels in the body throughout our experiment. We inject these breast cancer cells in the mice and see how the breast cancer cells travel in the body to reach the lungs of the mouse and how it survives in the mouse. Because these cells are mouse cells and we put it back in the mouse did not have any unwanted side reaction. So when breast cancer cells that are capable of secreting nephronectin, they quickly colonized in lungs and were able to form tumors. As you can see the large red tumors in the lungs all over. So in another setup, we created a mutation in the protein so that cells were not able to secrete this protein out of the cells. And then when we injected in the mice, there were no visible tumors in the lungs. We then quantified how many tumors breast cancer cells were able to form in the lungs. And as you can see, in presence of nephronectin, there was a large number of tumors that were formed. And in absence of nephronectin, there were hardly any tumors. What a spectacular difference. Breast cancer in itself is not deadly. Our main problem is breast cancer spreading to different organs. So wouldn't it be easier if we can stop cancer from spreading? We strongly believe that stopping nephronectin could be one of the solutions. Normal cells are very finely regulated and balanced like this woolen yarn. But when a bad protein like nephronectin comes to a normal cell, it can mess up the whole structure, the whole harmony of the cell, and lead to cancer. Every individual, every breast cancer patient is different. One medicine that works for a patient may not work in the same way for another patient. Breast cancer has so many different elements that we still need to explore. Finding a cure for breast cancer and all the other type of cancer is of course a priority, but don't you think it will be much easier if we try to know our enemy a little better? You might wonder how far our efforts will take us this time. Breast cancer has existed from ancient Egyptian times. Well, but today morning, when I woke up, I felt anything is possible. If he can do it, why can't we? It's a whole new era in science, and I hope that very, very soon, cancer will only remain as a zodiac sign. Tack for mig.